Here at the Veneto Club. This evening's contest is between the FC Bulleen Lions taking on FV Emerging here in this semi-final battle to see which side can make it into the grand final to face an awaiting Preston Lions who played last week against Bandura. And a convincing win by them, and both these sides would like to book their ticket into the grand final. But they have one more win they need to get before they're able to go there. Two sides that have done really well in the competition so far. For FC Bulleen Lions, they've only conceded one goal in the competition so far. They've done really well defensively. That one goal coming against Alamein in their first match in the Nike FC Cup. So for them, smooth sailing all round throughout this competition. They last faced Ringwood City, 6-0 win in the end. And for their opponents this evening, FV Emerging, they are coming off a thrilling contest against Brunswick Juventus last week. It went down to the penalty shootout. Sorry, not last week, a few weeks ago. Brunswick Juve, they beat them 5-4 on penalties. And they're hoping to maybe have an easier run this evening against Bulleen, but it'll be a tough battle. These sides have only faced once previously in the competition. That was back in 2022. And a player who scored in that matchup, Rosie Roger, is in the lineup this evening for Bulleen, and we'll go through the starting lineups right now. We'll start with FC Bulleen Lions. In goals, number 1, Erin Hudson. Number 2, Leah Moldiri. Number 8, Alana Byrne. Number 11, Araha Little. Number 12, Miller Bullich. Number 15, Lourdes Gonzalez. Number 16, Caitlin O'Brien. Number 18, Tiffany Aliadis. Number 19, Nia Saleh. Number 21, Rosie Roger. And number 22, Alana Cordolino. And for the visitors of this evening, they line up as follows. In goals, number 1, Sophie Denny. Number 2, Annabelle Yates. Number 3, Amelia Ingalls. Number 5, Jade Tam. Number 6, Eva Goodsmiths. Number 8, Theodora Jurich. Number 10, Corina Rossi. Number 14, Fiorina Iaria. Number 17, Danella Buttress. Number 19, Clancy Westerway. And number 21, Isabella Accardo. That is how both sides line up this evening. And it will be FV Emerging getting us going. They'll be kicking to the right of your screen. These guys are pretty familiar with each other, having faced off against each other on the weekend. Bulleen winning that matchup 3-1. FV Emerging hoping to have something different happen, and they're quickly away. Ball played forward for Rossi, forced wide. His teammates in support. Finds one. Ingalls. Key for FV, you would imagine. Get the first goal. Do not allow Bulleen to get off to a quick start. They're a really hard side to peg back once they get the early goal, and that's a beautiful turn, but given away to Roger. And couldn't keep it in play, but it will stay with Bulleen. Really convincing performance from Bulleen on the weekend. Tiff Eliadis got on the score sheet twice, and there is Eliadis, but couldn't direct that header onwards. And fighting for it is Gonzalez, but it's going to be forced back. Tam. And getting a little bit of trouble there was Yates, but finds Tam once again. Jay Tam played for Southern United last season in the NPL. One of their standout players in a really disappointing season for Southern United. And Saleh able to pick it off, and then Tam able to recover. Still the ball bobbles around Saleh. And a little bit of traffic, and nicely won back by FV, but then cheaply given away to Byrne. And that's a dangerous pass, and Buttress couldn't get her feet sorted out. Rossi left the ball behind. O'Brien. Roger. Now out to the quick feet of Cordolino. Sends it inwards, but couldn't get it through. Alana Cordolino with FV Emerging last season. A really exciting player. And I guess it's a graduation of sorts once you leave FV Emerging into another NPL club. She's had a fantastic season for the club. And there'll be a lot of work out there on that wing. Needs to be followed closely. Gonzalez able to turn away. O'Brien. Out to O'Brien. Little pocket of space, but cleared away by Buttress. Eliadis finds Cordolino. Out to O'Brien. He's going to cross it in. Ingles got a foot to it. Forced to Eliadis. Swing and a miss there. Still the ball in the box. Roger. Little. And really good defensive work rate from Iaria. Little wants to get going quickly. Gonzalez knocks it forward. That was a dangerous header down from Tam. Not cleared yet. Roger. Burnt. Cordolino. Quick feet. Still Cordolino. Forced wide now by Westaway. Still Roger retains possession. Need to clear away from the danger here, FV, and they do down the line. And that ball's going to stay in play. O'Brien. Muldeary. Liam Muldeary at centre back this evening. No Isabella Dahakis. So that partnership of Bullich and Dahakis not there today as Buttress is fouled by O'Brien, and that'll be the first yellow card of the game. So Caitlin O'Brien going to need to be careful for the rest of the evening up against Danella Buttress, one of the most exciting young players in the competition. And that'll be a really lively matchup between those two. Tam. Goodsmiths. Back to Goodsmiths. Really nice fake there. Tam wants to go long, and there is Buttress. Important header there from O'Brien, and that play is going to continue, but the flag is certainly up already. But that was a smart bit of play from J. Tam. Saw Buttress just on the shoulder of O'Brien, but just gone slightly too early in the end. Hudson goes long and misses everyone in a maroon shirt. Little. Tam heads it away. Jurich got a toe to it. O'Brien. And pass a little bit too strong, but Buttress done really well to win it off Cordolino. Now Buttress down the line she goes. And Cordolino just repaying the favour, said, you can do that, I can do that a little bit better. Eliadis. And got Aroha Little charging forward, but good recovery. Muldeary. Still Muldeary. It's done really well. Continue that run. And smart idea. Just couldn't communicate it with the eyes to Cordolino. Six minutes into this game and really fast-paced, end-to-end sort of stuff between both sides. Really high intensity, and you can see how much it means. And for FV Emerging, this is the furthest any FV Emerging side has ever gone in the Nike FC Cup competition. Love to make their first final. Obviously, probably, I'm not sure if they're technically, mathematically out of a chance of making the top four in the NPL, but I'd imagine so based on where they are sitting. Nike FC Cup are probably their best chance of getting some silverware this season, and the Preston Lions side waiting in the finals, who they have beaten in recent weeks. Eliadis. given away to Buttress. Rossi couldn't get it to Buttress the way he intended, but it finds the way to her. Now a chance. Out wide it goes. Iaria. Still Iaria. Sends it centrally, but there was Rosie Roger waiting. Byrne just going to clear it away. Yates beats Cordolino, who can certainly catch up with her pace. And that was a dangerous pass to the middle. Cordolino picks it off. And not able to get it done twice. Bulleen. Tam. And that ball's not going to sit up for Buttress. Gonzalez using her strength to hold off a few. O'Brien. Gonzalez once again. And that pass not going to find the intended target. Ingles used her strength. Now bumped off by Saleh. In return, Byrne. Gonzalez. Knocked forward. This game very frantic. End-to-end sort of stuff. And it's just neither side have been able to really settle the game and find the right tempo for themselves. And you can imagine Caitlin Friend's side was so used to them having a lot of possession and really dictating the play. If they're emerging, have learnt. And that's a really nice ball out to Iaria. Got teammates in support. Iaria able to beat Little, but then Little sticks a boot in there. Stop the forward progress. And now Little finally wins out. Ball down the line available. Ingles wins it back. Rossi, can she keep it in play? She can. Sends it across, but straight into the hands of Hudson. Headed forward by Accardo. Roger. Saleh. Tam. Able just to make her way forward. Westaway. Buttress. One-on-one against O'Brien, who's got that card. Buttress. Really nice footwork from Danella. Buttress. Buttress! Just wide of goal. A really nice bit of individual work from Danella Buttress. Likes to get her name on the score sheet and just twisted Caitlin O'Brien in and out and just couldn't find the back of the net. So close to the opening goal. FV. Hudson. Going to Eliadis once again. Tiff Eliadis been back with Bulleen for a few weeks now and has been really important, particularly since Maya Markovsky's injury. She's been unavailable. She's not listed on the team sheet this evening. But I do believe I saw her in sweats before the start of the games. I don't think we'll see her, but if we do, more firepower for Bulleen. Byrne. Shipping it over for a looming Cordolino. They want to be out here quickly. You can already tell that FV are a little bit more comfortable with this pace than Bulleen. Accardo. Really nice bit of footwork and a couple of feints. Down the line it goes. O'Brien needed to put a boot out there, or Buttress is away. Muldeary. And a chance there to press from Bulleen. They just elected not to. There's just a little bit of slight miscommunication there from the FV defence, and that's what to expect from a young side. Tam, really beautiful ball, but O'Brien once again in the right place, and Daniela Buttress, a strong pull, and now you'd imagine that she gets her name in the book as well. Well, just a talking to. I think she's certainly lucky with that. I feel like that was one of the most obvious pulls, but first challenge maybe. Gets a warning. Headed forward. Burn. Moldiri. Cordolino making her way inside. Cordolino, Aliadis up in front. That ball took a deflection and some calls for a handball, and referee agrees. So set piece opportunity for Bulleen. See who's going to stand over it. It's going to be near Saleh. Saleh. Everybody lining up on the far side of the box. Expecting some runners. Saleh sits it up short, headed away. Finds Saleh once again. Able to get past Yates. Still Saleh. And Yates now has to recover. Advantage played. And try to slip through. FV play, but couldn't find it. And there's another pull there from Rossi. And this time, Rossi is going to get her name in the book. So, one apiece for both sides if you're keeping score of the yellow cards tally. O'Brien sits it up high this time, but headed away by Ingles. Buttress. Smart bit of play, finds Westerway. Got Ingles overlapping on the outside, and that's where the ball's going to go. Doesn't have many options nearby, and finds the feet of Nia Saleh, and it's going to be out for Bulleen. Roger. Heavy touch, but slips it through for Saleh. And Tam needs to recover, and that should be with FV, and is going to be. Ingles down the line, it only to the maroon shirt, Saleh. Burn. Bullich. Awkward touch. Snuffed out by Ocado. Now a foot race with Cordolino. Cordolino got the advantage, slips it through, and then calmly collected by Denny. They want to be out here quickly. Their feet. Yates. Against Cordolino. Needs somebody to help her out and leave a little bit of the pressure, and they're going to give it straight back. Buttress comes away with it, but not far enough. Cordolino. Goodsmiths tried to slip it through, but couldn't find Iaria. But now they may have just gifted it, Bulleen. Iaria. Buttress able to beat O'Brien. Thought she was fouled. Still Buttress. Well wide, though. Not where she wants to be. Jurich. Westaway. Long effort. Once again, Buttress sits it up. Overshoots everybody and falls out the other side. And really nice bit of footwork from Fiorina Iaria. And easy in the end for Erin Hudson to pick it off. I was saying, the kids are all right. Kids are all right. Buttress, Iaria. Couple of some nice little body feints. Nice bit of footwork from the FV squad today. It's always about putting on a show. Little, Saleh, back to Little. Little, Byrne.
Lola, we're going there.
It's now in the box. What can they do? And there's a clear shove there from Gonzalez. Tam. Buttress. Now a chance to go again. FV. Really smart ball. Rossi just couldn't get there with the outstretched boot. Muldeary. Picked off. Now a chance. Rossi, and just wasn't on the same page there as Goodsmith. He wanted to go on the outside, and Rossi wanted her to continue the run straight down. Minutes into this contest, you'd have to say that FV probably be the happier of the two sides. This game's still at 0-0 and haven't conceded too many chances, and probably had the clearest cut one with the Danella Buttress chance early in this game. Ricardo. Nicely worked out of the tight little space there from FV. Still the run continues. Still Yates. Now Buttress. Can she find a teammate? No, she can't, because that touch is too heavy. Hudson. It's really the option that they've elected to go with. At essentially every goal kick, Bulleen just goes straight down to Tiff Eliadis and have her set. But that's a beautiful ball through for Cordolino. Still Cordolino goes, and Jay Tam. Really good recovery from the young centre back. Nicely defended, but it was a good idea from Bulleen. Saleh over the ball. What can she deliver for her side? And that's not the delivery anyone in a Bulleen shirt is after. Cordolino. Goodsmith closely following. Got Muldeary in support. Eliadis waiting for it. That's where the ball's going to go. Couldn't get their head on it. Cordolino, still Cordolino with the effort. Cordolino! A fantastic effort from Alana Cordolino to get the opening goal for Bulleen. Ricocheted back to her and got past a few. And an outstretched hand of Sophie Denny was never going to reach it. Beautifully placed by Alana Cordolino against her former side. And that is exactly the lead the FC Bulleen Lions want. And just after praising the efforts of FV emerging, just fell asleep. It's that second ball out. Cleared it the first time but couldn't clear the second. Now, how can they respond? Ocado. Buttress. Still buttressed up against O'Brien. Gets past. And now the foul's going to be called. But what a finish from Alana Cordolino. Wasn't the quickest, but it just kind of dinked over Denny and dipped right at the perfect time. Beautiful finish. It's not only her pace, her movement, but her goal-scoring ability. It's been phenomenal all season. Tam sits it up, headed away by Eliadis. Still bobbling around. Ingalls with the effort and goes through a few legs, but Hudson saw it the whole way through. Little. Muldeary. Byrne. Now Bullich. Got Eliadis short. Elects to go over the top and headed down by Yates. Finds Eliadis still bobbling around. Needs to clear it away. FV. Just a few times. Just that second ball. Just got to clear it away. Carter. Carter. Ingalls. Outstretched leg there. And just couldn't find Iaria. It was Clancy Westaway. Ingalls. They will take it away. Bullich finds Gonzalez, was tugged at. O'Brien. Muldeary. Ingalls swings and a miss. Unlucky it didn't find Saleh. And the worst part about that swing and a miss is it actually took a deflection off her leg as well. Otherwise, it would have just gone out for an FV throw-in. Tam. And just overshoots slightly, and that's definitely looked like it had gone out. Westaway slips it through. Too much on that pass, maybe. And actually, that AstroTurf is held up Rossi sends it in and straight into the hands of Hudson. Gonzalez. Carter heads it away. Bullich. Slipping it through. Now Cortolino in a foot race with Yates. Cortolino wins out. Still Alana Cortolino. Took a couple bubbles. Goes wide of goal. Oh, so close. Alana Cortolino from getting her second. Just looked like for a moment she accidentally took like a slight double touch and just lost control of the ball. Just couldn't direct a goal. It did take a deflection on its way through as well. So it will be a corner. Saleh once again on corner duties. Setting up on the edge of the far side. Deep ball, spinning, still cleared off the line. And oh my days, how that did not go in, I have no idea. I have no idea who made that lunging save on the line, but that looked like it was on its way into the back of the net from Nia Saleh, and that was her best delivery all evening. And so close to getting her first goal. That was a beautiful effort. And Buttress and Iaria look like they've switched sides. See if Buttress can get the better of Little and Iaria can get the better of Caitlin O'Brien. Little. Loose pass, but it works out for Bulleen. Bullich. Sends it out to Saleh. Ingles closely following. Still Saleh. Poked away by Buttress. Saleh. Deep delivery once again. That's where it goes. Denny able to get a fist to it. Cortolino saves it. O'Brien. Can they get back into their defensive shape here, FV? Gonzalez. Tam just going to clear it out of the danger area. Muldeary. Chased by Rossi. Tam. Little. Muldeary. Bullich. He will allow to run a long way. Cortolino. Got past Yates. Gets the ball back after taking a slight deflection. Still Cortolino. Spinning and spinning. Spinning in the same spots. Now finds Alana Byrne. Cortolino. Really nice bit of footwork from Alana Cortolino. Sends it goalward and deflected out. So, not quite sure what the call is. Oh, it's going to be a corner. Saleh, high ball, dangerously swinging around, and Gonzalez got ahead to it. And I think a foul has been called. A foul has been called preceding that attempt, and I'm not sure what FV are doing and playing so quickly. That's just not really understanding that. And now Ricardo is pulled back by Eliadis, but FV were just flirting with danger for no apparent reason. Don't know why they got the game started so quickly with Tiff Eliadis standing so close. West away. And Caitlin Friend, in response to Santi Escudero switching Buttress and Iaria, has switched Araha Little and Caitlin O'Brien. So that seems to be what the intended targets are for Caitlin Friend's side. Will Santi Escudero switch it once again to get the desired matchup? Saleh. O'Brien. Byrne chips it over for Saleh. Closely followed by Ricardo. Saleh. Inside. Roger took the ball with her, but couldn't bring it the whole way. Juric got Iaria up front. Just goes for the switch, but that pass lacked a little bit of conviction. Yates just going to watch her go out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for FV. Tam. Buttress able to save it. Dangerously though. Westaway left the ball behind. Gonzalez. And that pass needed to be a whole lot better. And now Yates allowed to roam. And that ball dangerously forced the opposite side. Buttress not able to keep it in play. Gonzalez. Eliadis. Now Saleh to chase it down, but in vain as Denny collects. Ingles. Saleh. Still Saleh. And just couldn't find Byrne. Iaria, really nicely done. Goodsmith under pressure from Eliadis. Now Buttress. Can she get past O'Brien once again? And O'Brien stuck a boot in there and won a prize. Little. And just couldn't get the curl on that to find Saleh. And Ricardo nicely done to find Ingles, who's got space up ahead if she wants to use it. And Goodsmith calling for it. Square pass. Jurich. He's going to go give him back to Bulleen. Tam. Ingles, and couldn't get the touch under control. Byrne. Gonna send it back to her keeper. Bullich. Rena Rossi having to press from the front, try to win it back. And since that goal from Bulleen, they've really wrestled control of this game. And really starting to just flex their muscle just a little bit in this contest. But it's still only a goal difference. And that was the margin at halftime over the weekend. And once again, Yates able to work her way out of that tight pocket. And so again, this is the Nike FC Cup semi-final. Winner of this game will face Preston Lions in the grand final. Bulleen, very familiar. That remained there last season, falling to Calder. Muldeary. Still Muldeary. Eliadis. Tiff Eliadis just throwing aside just to keep possession. There is only 5 minutes till half time, but they may score just before then. Roger sets it up for Cordolino. Just that ball knocked into the hands of Denny. Yates. Too much on that pass. Ask a whole lot of Rossi. It's Hudson a long way out from her goal. Ricardo. Ricardo under pressure from Gonzalez. Tam. Still J. Tam. Jurich. Iaria. Got Rossi in the middle. Still Iaria. Can she get the ball there? That's where it goes. Couldn't find Buttress. Goodsmith. Up against Caitlin O'Brien. Goes down the line, and then Hudson once again. She's been doing a lot of catching practice today, Erin Hudson, and a lot of them coming from this right-hand side. Just been easily able to pick it off. Need to have their deliveries be a little bit better, FE, if they're wanting to get themselves back into this contest. Ricardo. Iaria, good touch, kept it in play, and one out there by Little. And now Iaria manages to work her way back on the ball. Rossi touched caution a little bit wide, and then Hudson had to react quickly and did accordingly. Goodsmith bumped Eliadis, advantage played. And now Westaway. Buttress. Rossi. Buttress leaving the scene. Needs to help out. That's where the ball goes. Buttress holds off O'Brien. Still Buttress. Back inside and then took a deflection. Goalwood, but wide of the goal in the end. Iaria. And that ball misses everyone. Goodsmith. Goodsmith. Iaria. An effort on goal, just wide. Just wide in the end from Fiorina Iaria. Hudson. Ingles. Goodsmith. Ricardo. Denny. Yeah, just going to spray it wide. Picked off by Little. And Iaria quick to react. Cordolino. Muldeary. Bullich. Evades Rossi. And that pass evades Cordolino. So we're into added time. Can't be too much of it. Gonzalez. Tam. Akado. Sets off, and that's a heavy touch. And Cordolino's taken out in the aftermath. Muldeary. That ball short, and it's found its way all the way through, and there it is! And there it is! The second goal! And this time, it is Mila Bullich who slots it into the back of the net. That ball bobbled its way through to her, and then she wasn't going to miss it. Some protests from FV. Protest from this emerging side. Thought that Bullich was offside. And no, it is Mila Bullich who's on the score sheet against her former side once again. There's a lot of cheering for Mila Bullich. That's a great way for Bulleen to end this first half as we enter the break. It is FC Bulleen Lions who are 2 goals to the good against this emerging side who started this contest really well but faded after that first goal from Alana Cordolino. We'll take a break here at the Veneto Club. We'll be back for some more Nike FC Cup semi-finals action after this halftime break. Hello and welcome back here for the second half action of this Nike FC Cup semi-final between the FC Bulleen Lions and FV Emerging here at the Veneto Club. It is the Bulleen Lions who have a 2-goal advantage at the break, courtesy of a beautiful long-range effort from Alana Cordolino to get the scoring underway. And then Mila Bullich, late, it was probably the last kick really of the first half, slotted it away after a little bit of protest from FV, who just now dispersing from their very long team talk on the pitch. And it's going to be an almighty effort they're going to need to produce to get back in this game, but they've done it recently, coming back to defeat Preston Lions 4-2 a few weeks ago. It was a really great effort from that side. Then can they do it again? Eliadis gets us going for Bulleen. Saleh just couldn't get past, but able to keep possession. You'd have to say, for the opening 20 or so minutes, FV Emerging were certainly doing exactly what they needed to, exactly what was required. And then that Alana Cordolino finish just shifted the momentum of the game just slightly. Got them a little bit further behind. And we have seen a substitution at half-time. We have seen Eva Kokotis make her way onto the park. And I'll just try and do a quick head count to see who's been replaced. There's a long-range effort. Not a long-range effort, sorry, Denny was just trying to clear it. Ocado. There's that ball sprayed wide for Iaria. Goodsmith. Still Goodsmith, under pressure from Roger. Eliadis pokes it through, and Saleh couldn't get it. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the substitution that's been made at half-time is Amelia Ingalls to be replaced by Eva Kokotis. And that's a attacking change because it sees Fiorina Iaria slot herself into defensive duties as left back. Obviously a attacking-minded player, so great, very aggressive setup at the moment, as that's a beautifully weighted ball, and Yates needed to be alert and clears it. Eliadis, Saleh on the edge of the box, just wide, but she has that range. Tam, Goodsmith was fouled, but continues the run. And that ball beautifully weighted. Buttress in a foot race up against, it looked to be Mila Bullich. Couldn't beat her that time. And turn away was Rossi. Saleh knocks it away. As Muldeary just watches it go out of play. Hudson. There's Buttress. Holds off Eliadis and is fouled. Tam, high ball, sits up nicely. And Ocado couldn't direct that header goal with... That was a beautifully weighted ball from J. Tam. Had two teammates, and I don't know if they kind of got in each other's way in the end. As Ocado maybe lost sight of the ball. That jump just a little bit in front of her, but that was a good ball from J. Tam. It was exactly the delivery that you're after. Jurich. Iaria. Nice pass to Rossi. Still Rossi continuing. Kokotis. Cordolino now. Roger. And now finds the calm presence of Miller Bullich. Eliadis. And he poked at by Ocado and just a little bit overzealous in the end. Rossi. Tam couldn't find Buttress. And now O'Brien stretching her legs and picked off by Ocado. And now charging forward and a good challenge from Ara Little on Kokotis. Iaria. Ocado. Back to Iaria. And just dragged it out of play. Gonzalez. And needed to put a head exactly there, Yates. Buttress. Cleverly done. And away they go. Emerging. Rossi up ahead. This ball goes out wide. Kokotis. Has to sprint to keep it in play. Still Kokotis. The castaway making the run. That's where the ball goes. Cross first time. Byrne picks it off. Cordolino had to wait for it and invited the pressure, but it's going to stay with Bulleen. Little. Ocado. Iaria. Nice bit of footwork from Iaria. Tam. Goodsmith. And that was a smart ball. Can the ball stay in play? Buttress able to do so. And maybe just needed to just be a little bit more patient with that cross. Or at least the attempt of a cross. Danger of a 2-goal lead for this Bulleen side is obviously if FE get a goal back, the pressure really will be on. Even though they will still have a goal up, it's such a dangerous manage to have 2 goals up. Eliadis just going to set Cordolino off. Denny quick off her line. Goodsmith. Castaway, Westaway. As Bullets was pulled. And no advantage. Advantages seem to be played. Accardo. Kokotis just easily bumped off the ball in the end by Little. That's a dangerous pass as O'Brien wins that battle. Up against Buttress. Followed it the whole way and a foul's been called and it will be for emerging. Have to work quickly. Obviously still lots of time in this game, but against this Bulleen side, we've only conceded 1 goal throughout this competition. You imagine they need to score quickly. And now Rossi tees up from long range. So that ball took a deflection on its way through, so it's going to be a corner. And now Tam sits that ball up beautifully. Accardo in that direction. Couldn't direct it back on goal once again, but Isabella Ricardo had 2 chances in this second half. Jade Tam has really dialed in on those deliveries. There have been some good opportunities for this emerging side, but haven't been able to put it away just yet. But you'd have to be optimistic now. Had a few chances come their way. Can they produce one just to get a goal back and see where this game shakes out? Byrne up against Buttress. It's going to be with emerging. That ball over the top to Jurich. It's going to be another corner. Once again, Jade Tam. Can they do one better than they did last time? Tam sits it up nicely. There is Accardo, and this time she gets it on target. But standing right there waiting was Erin Hudson. They're getting oh so close with these set pieces. Accardo. What I say, quick learner. Said I'm not going to make that mistake for a 3rd time. Got it on target. Just couldn't get it either side of Erin Hudson. It does at the moment look like the best chance at goal for this emerging side. Eliadis. Kokotis doesn't have many white shirts in front of her, so she's going to have to go it alone for a little while. Chased by Cordolino, and that slight nudge by Cordolino actually helped Kokotis out. Rossi Couldn't slip it through. Goodsmith. Picked off by Cortolino, and that Goodsmith just used all physicality. And that's a beautiful ball through. Finds Buttress. Still Buttress. Wide of goal. That was a beautiful pass that I've got to be honest, if I wasn't commentating, I would replay that. That was a beautiful pass to Danella Buttress, who just couldn't get it on target. What a pass. But a really promising start to the second half for FV emerging. Got to be careful, this Bulleen side. West away. Cortolino, smart touch. Still Cortolino. Tam, just a little bit of confusion there from the emerging defence. It went out, but it was dangerous. Roger. West away. Rossi. Still Rossi. Rides that challenge, and I don't know why she went for the pass. Didn't have anyone close enough in support. Maybe slightly rushed it. And now she's on the ground, Corina Rossi. Hopefully she's going to be okay, because doesn't look too good. Still on the ground. They do have the likes of Kira Myers on the bench. Myers was with Melbourne City in the A-League women's season. Made her debut. A few games under her belt at the senior level. But it was really good for this FV emerging side last season. And previously, obviously, with Southern United. Before making that move to FV midway point last year, or at least the first window. We are going to see a substitution as Nia Saleh heads to the bench, and it's going to be replaced by none other than Beattie Goad, and we're going to see Lourdes Gonzalez head to the bench as well, replaced by Jessica Young. And we're also going to see Rosie Roger depart the field as well. And to be replaced by Yuka Sato, who's returning from injury, and it's getting a huge round of applause. Might be the most popular person at Bulleen, who knows? Nicely done by Goodsmith. Still she goes. Had a smart pass, but just couldn't find the feet of Westaway. Iaria. Goodsmith. Ocado. Still Ocado, not able to poke it away from Sato, who holds her off and is awarded a free kick. And now we are going to see it sub. And we're going to see Teodora Urich head to the bench to replaced by, I have no clue. I think if they are trying to trick me with their team sheet, changing some numbers. Sato. Cortolino. Kokotis. Ricardo. And that substitution was Kira Myers. So I just can't read my own team sheet. That's what it is. There's Bullich up against her opposite number. Sato. Eliadis. So Santi Escudero's taking a midfielder on for a forward and continuing those aggressive changes. Trying to turn the tide. Obviously. Girlfriend going to use Beatty Goad up top. And actually bolstering the midfield with Yuka Sato. As well as Jess Young. Real depth at Bulleen available. Goad. And they also had Marta Murphy on their sheet on the weekend up against this emerging side. A lot of players available for Caitlin Friend to choose from. Ricardo. Tam. Now Byrne with the run. Byrne with the effort. Wide of goal. Certainly worth a try. 2 goals up. It's very close to making it a third. Sato. Bullich. Liam Muldeary's been really good tonight. Hasn't had to do too much, but when called upon, it's been excellent. She's always such a calm person, and that's dangerously done by Denny. I don't know why she hasn't picked it up. She's allowed to, and now Cordolino spins away. I have no idea what Sophie Denny was thinking. Invited unnecessary pressure, but now emerging her away. Rossi. And Rossi called for a handball. It's going to be another Bulleen corner. Dangerous ball. Not dealt with. Goad with the effort. Another deflection, another effort from Bullich, who heads it forward. Sato just got in the way of Byrne. Tam hasn't cleared it just yet. It's going to be another corner for Bulleen. Ball sits up. Falls to O'Brien. Thought about a shot. Chose not to. Hiaria. Still taps her through. Myers now. Slipping it through. Just couldn't find Buttress, but it finds Myers once again. Still Myers, who sets up for a long-range effort. Straight into the hands of Hudson. And Tiff Eliadis is, I don't know how she managed to almost come away with the ball, and that's a dangerously short pass as Eliadis skips past one. Shot on goal. And it looked like Jess Young just couldn't keep that ball down. $20 minutes left in this game. Enough time, but not a lot of time for this emerging side. And now Young knocks it goalward. And Denny, quick collection. Ball needed to go forward to Kokotis. And now it finally does as she's bowled over by Little. Such a fantastic defence that they've assembled. Bulleen. Muldeary obviously into replace DeHarkis today, but DeHarkis has been phenomenal, if not the best defender throughout the NPL competition. She's certainly been top 3. She's been absolutely phenomenal, but Miller Bullich, her centre-back partner this season, has also been excellent. Muldeary, when Bullich has been out, working with DeHarkis has also been phenomenal. And Aroha Little, such a versatile player, but also so consistent and so reliable in her gameplay. Kaylin O'Brien has done really well once again tonight. On a yellow card early on in this game, but has really found that balance between being aggressive and not too much, obviously. Don't put her team at a disadvantage in this game as Westaway comes away with the ball. Looked like it took a couple of deflections through. Found Sato. Byrne. Buttress. Gets to stretch her legs. Still Danella Buttress. Stops on a dime. Finds Myers. Completes the chain. Finds Kokotis. Got Myers underlapping. That's where the ball's going to go. Got Iaria in support. Sorry. Westaway. Goodsmith. Spins, and that pass picked off by Little. And now Eliadis may just be on one-on-one with the keeper. Still Tiff Eliadis gets past, and then the touch from Denny proved to be so pivotal. Just allowed Isabella Ricardo enough time to recover. A real fine line. Goad. Now called for offside as Alana Cordolino and Tiff Eliadis were looming. Keeping themselves in this game, emerging, but only by their fingertips. Goodsmith. Muldeary. Rossi putting on the pressure. They need to up the ante, emerging, if they want anything out of this game, but it may just be over. Cordolino! A second goal of the evening. They were playing with danger, emerging, and it may just be over now as Alana Cordolino gets her second of the game and the third for the FC Bulleen Lions. A fantastic finish, and she just continues this tremendous season that she has had with this Bulleen side. Goals upon goals, and her second of the game. And it may just be enough for this Bulleen side.
One more, Anna. Make it three. First three.
Long range effort. Essentially a tap in. And we just needed a headed goal now. She's not the tallest player, so truthfully, we're asking a lot, but she's done a lot of fantastic things all season. I wouldn't put it out of the realms of possibilities as Iaria sends it forward for Kokotis. Foot race with Bullich, who turns on the burners. And Kokotis couldn't keep it in play. Kokotis. West away. Carter. Tam. Showing her range. A beautiful pass from Jay Tam to Buttress. And Erin Hudson just put her hands up in the air and said, "You shall not pass the ball." Hudson. Picked off by Kokotis. Sato there to wave away any danger. Iaria. West away. Myers. Under pressure from Bullich.
Well done, Mila. Well done. Score one more.
Tam. As Eliadis has just got up a little bit gingerly there. Kokotis. Got Rossi up ahead, and that's where the ball's going to go. She's going to be forced wide. Muldeary lurking and clearing it. Kokotis. Gets the angle. Tees it up. Not dealt with just yet. Myers couldn't get her feet sorted in time. Buttress. Tam. Eliadis. Cordonlino may just be on, and Iaria got there in time to break that up. And that effort took a deflection through. Need to act quickly, emerging. Kokotis. Spins away from Little, but can't shrug her off fully. Goodsmith. Myers making the run on the outside. That's where the ball will find her. Still Kira Myers up against Bulleen, cuts inside. Kokotis right there in support. Couple taken down, no penalty call. Play continues. Cordolino, heavy touched, forced inside. Westaway looking up ahead, and there's no one really there. Iaria. Still Iaria. Can she find someone? Kokotis, and that pass too heavy once again. We're going to see some more substitutions. We're going to see some changes here. And I'll just confirm them. Once I get a chance. Eva Goodsmith has made her way off the park. And I'll confirm Myers. Carter. Tam under pressure. Carter once again. Smart pass out. We've seen Poppy O'Keefe come onto the park. And got to play it down. That's Karina Rossi. The ball's dangerously close to her, and play is going to be stopped. And Rossi down for the second time in this game, and she's been quite unlucky a few times, and not quite sure what happened in that instance. She does look to be in quite a bit of distress, Karina Rossi. And obviously, player well-being is the number one priority in this contest, and she does not look to be in a good way. So we're going to pause here as she gets some treatment. But if you are just joining us now, which is very late on, and we appreciate you making the effort. Obviously, State of Origin was on tonight, but who cares? It's a bigger and better competition on right now. But it is FC Bulleen Lions who have a 3-goal advantage. Got a goal in about 21st or so minute with Alana Cordolino's long-range effort, beating the outstretched hands of Sophie Denny. And then it was just before the halftime break we saw Miller Bullich score, as Karina Rossi now has been taken off, and looks to be that right knee. And obviously we hear so much about knee injuries in sport, but particularly in women's sport. We're hoping for the best for Rossi. Such a talented young player. It's been fantastic all season for Santi Escudero's side. So hopefully all things are okay in the end. We've seen Alan Gowdry, who's going to replace Rossi. So here's Gowdry. And the other player who was on before was Chloe McKenzie. So that's all substitutions used for emerging. We saw another one for Caitlin Frenstad, and it's Caitlin Storey who's going to close out this contest. And I don't think I'm going too far out of reach to say that it does look like it will be the FC Bulleen Lions who are going to face Preston Lions in the grand final of the Nike FC Cup. That grand final. And we have that. Sato. Couldn't get the header away. West away. O'Keefe. And not long left in this contest to close it out for this Bulleen side who have been tremendous all season and have been tremendous in this cup competition. So far, still only one goal conceded, and I have no idea what Ocado was doing there. Just thought the ball was going to roll out, but it didn't have enough momentum, so Bulleen have been gifted a corner. It'll be Jess Young to deliver this corner. High delivery. And Ocado got to head to it. And you think back to those chances Isabella Ocado had in the earliest stages of the first half. And so unfortunate not to put one away. Emerging side, they haven't been poor today. They've had some good moments. It's just been moments they've lost in this game. And now, Gowdry under pressure from Bullich. Kokotis tees it up. Buttress waiting in the box. And we've got to play it down. And it's looks like Iaria, who's holding her knee, she's just pulled up. And I think it's just cramp, so that's a good sign. And just got to mention that this FV emerging side, they've got a lot of games to play in recent weeks. They've obviously last Saturday played Bulleen, and then once again playing here against Bulleen, once again in the Nike FC Cup competition. But they'll be playing once again against the Essendon Royals on Saturday at 3 o'clock. And then another game on the 24th, another midweek game against the Royals once again at 7 o'clock. So a lot of games in a short period of time for Santi Skinnero's side. And just might be putting a toll on some of his players, and their season's been disrupted, obviously, having a young side and many players go in and out in terms of availability with some national team selection opportunities. I think their NPL league standings is a little bit deceiving. They've been really good this season. Obviously, it feels like a new group essentially every season, and some stay and get some movement, but really promising, this FV emerging side. Young. Goad. Sato. Goad. Cleared away. Not far. Kokotis. O'Keefe. Myers, smart little flick on for Westaway. And we got 4 minutes added on to close out this contest. Tam. Hudson. Calm collection in the end. O'Keefe. Ocado. O'Keefe pushed back by Young. Denny. Kokotis heads it forward, but not able to keep it in play. Emerging. Down the line they go. Picked off by Little. Sato. Storey. Little. Cordolino. Byrne. Finds Goad. Evades Westaway. And finds Sato. Still Sato, sends it across, and Cordolino was looming. Byrne. Chips it over, beautifully weighted pass, Sato. Can she turn? Goalwood, and Denny with a big save. Another corner for Bulleen. And this is going to be a really, really deep delivery, I imagine. Or at least someone's going to get a run-up. The ball sitting beautifully and not able to be knocked goalward. But that's all the time there is in this Nike FC Cup semi-final. And it's the ghosts of FV emerging past that come haunting for their present-day team. And it is the FC Bulleen Lions who are going to make it to a second consecutive Nike FC Cup Grand Final up against the Preston Lions. A great effort from this emerging side, but they weren't strong enough to hold out an FC Bulleen Lions side that have been tremendous all season in the NPL competition, but have been even better in the Nike FC Cup. They've only conceded one goal, and they'll be probably favourites heading into that Grand Final. But they don't care. Man, any of that, it's a chance for them to avenge the demons of last season's Nike FC Cup final. And they were beaten by Calder United. I have been Pakil Frimpong. Thank you very much for joining me. Keep enjoying, and as always, keep enjoying and watching the NPL Victoria competition and the Nike FC Cup Grand Final when it is on. But for now, have a nice evening, and come and join us on the weekend.